Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT 53 four-door coupe, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT 53 four-door coupe is an executive car introduced in 2018 by Mercedes-Benz AMG as a 5-door variant of the AMG GT 2-door sports car. The 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT 53 4-door coupe has a starting price of $99,000, making it the most affordable version of the GT 4-door coupe. The more powerful GT 63 has a starting MSRP of $136,500, and the top dog GT 63S has a starting price of $159,000. The 2019 GT53 comes with an AMG-enhanced 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine with EQ boost and an electric auxiliary compressor that delivers 429 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. Unlike the other trim levels, it uses a mild hybrid system that contributes 21 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque at low engine speeds. Standard features on the 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT53 four-door coupe include navigation, a Burmester sound system, electronically deployable rear spoiler, and a sports suspension with adaptive adjustable damping. Top speed is 174 miles an hour. Okay, let's get into this build and price review of the 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT53 four-door coupe. Wow, looks really, really hot. Here we can see some numbers, some specs. We see the acceleration for this vehicle is 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Like I was saying a few seconds ago, the horsepower is 429 horsepower, and it's got 384 pound-feet of torque. And it looks like you can get the 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT53 four-door coupe in 9 colors. This color that we're looking at here being a brilliant blue mango, it's a Designo color, which means it's going to be an additional cost. This color here is also a Designo color. I could be butchering that name. I've heard it said, pronounced many ways. This one's a selenite gray mango. This color here, also a Designo color, diamond white metallic, which I'm usually partial to, but may not spec this car out with that color today. Then we have a regular brilliant blue metallic. We have a gray metallic, we have iridium silver metallic, we have an obsidian black metallic, we have this Jupiter red that looks kind of fun, and then last but not least, we have a polar white. Here on this overview page, they're giving us a little bit of history of AMG Mercedes. When AMG first started out, it was just 2 automotive engineers. Back in the 80s, I can remember when you wanted to have an AMG Mercedes, you had to buy a Mercedes, then you took your Mercedes over to AMG to have it the AMG treatment, and then you had a Mercedes AMG. But sometime in, I think, the 90s or something like that, the late 90s or the early 2000s, AMG became a wholly owned subsidiary of Mercedes, and so now it's just the racing performance arm of Mercedes-Benz. I don't know if you're into Formula One. I was for a number of years. I have not followed Formula One for a few years now, but I do know that AMG Mercedes is still dominating Formula One, so they know how to put together an engine. Speaking of engines, here we see the engine that I showed you just a few moments ago, the engine that comes in the 53, the AMG GT 53, which is an AMG-enhanced engine. It's a 3-liter engine. Like I said, it puts out 429 horse. Then down here, you can see the big dog engines when they get the V8s in them, right? Then you get the big, powerful engines. Your GT53, your GT63, I'm sorry, makes 577 horsepower, while the GT63S makes 630 horsepower, 630 horsepower. Says the most powerful AMG GT yet. They don't tell us the torque number on that, but whew, it's going to be big. So I guess there are 2 9-speed transmissions. The GT53, since it makes considerably less horsepower than the other two trim levels, gets what they call the AMG Speed Shift TCT transmission, and the multi-clutch AMG Speed Shift MCT transmission goes in the GT63 and the 63S. But both of them offer fingertip shift paddles, multiple modes, and direct multi-gear downshifts. I'm not sure if the full AMG lineup now is 4MATIC, but I know some of the most powerful Mercedes AMG products now have standard AMG Performance 4MATIC. Our 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT53 four-door coupe is no different, as we can see here. It has standard AMG Performance 4MATIC, which apportions the torque to all four wheels to quicken launches, sharpen handling, and charge out of corners. So it's going to control that wheel slip is what it's going to do. So four-wheel drive is not just for snow and adverse weather conditions. It also dramatically can improve dry weather performance. Speaking of those drive modes, they say a mode for every driving mood. So they call it Amg Dynamic Select, and that offers a range of driving programs from easygoing comfort to a slippery mode, okay, intense sport plus, or make your own individual mode. And then they say a single console touch button or the available Amg Drive Unit on the steering wheel fine-tunes the throttle, shifting, handling, exhaust note, wow, the exhaust note, and more. And more. They don't say what else, but more. So it looks like the 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT53 four-door coupe comes with something, in addition to the AMG Sport suspension, it comes with something that's called AMG Ride Control. It says it's a multi-mode adaptive damping, and that's for the GT53. The GT63 and 63S get all of that, plus they get this air body control, so they get something a little bit different than the GT53, of course. Nonetheless, I'm sure the GT53 handles very well. Here again is a nice, beautiful shot of the interior cabin of the GT53 four-door coupe. They say it's a state-of-the-art cockpit, right? And it certainly looks like that. It looks otherworldly, actually. This cockpit technology optimizes hand-eye car coordination, apparently. It's got dual reconfigurable 12.3-inch screens that feature exclusive AMG performance readouts. Key controls respond to fingertip taps, thumb swipes, and spoken commands. And there's a 64-color LED ambient highlighting that flows around the dash and the doors and all that. We can see that ambient lighting that flows around the vehicle, down the center stack here, even down in the footwell, because we can see that the pedals even look like they have a little hue of, well, this shade of blue, right? They say there's 64 colors there. Here they're just telling us about the strength of the design of this coupe. They say the AMG's combined expertise in race cars and road cars results in a body that's both roomy and highly rigid. It uses the body of the GT53, well, all the GTs, the GT four-door coupe family, use performance-optimized materials that include carbon fiber reinforced polymers in key areas. Here they're showing that center stack that looks really, it's got a lot going on there. It says high-tech controls let you make the most of the GT's advanced performance, flanking the large touchpad and electronic gear lever. New display buttons integrate color graphics to let you fine-tune key systems with ease. What other photo do they have here? Yeah, and this is just showing the steering wheel that's got all these multi-function buttons on it. So it looks like there's a couple of packages that can be had with our AMG GT53, or, of course, the 63 or the 63S. So let's see what they are. This is an Aero Package that looks kind of cool. And when I read down here, I wasn't looking at it before, it says wheels can be sized up to 21-inch forged alloys, and body accents can be rendered in carbon fiber, gloss black, or silver chrome. So this is the Aero Package here. And if we move this slider back, this is our Chrome Package. Here they tell us that this is a supercar for four, which reminds me that this car actually is a direct competitor to the Porsche Panamera. And that just reminded me when I saw the back seats here. This is a direct competitor to the Porsche Panamera 4S, which it undercuts the new 2019 4S in price. I have done a build in price of the 2018 Porsche Panamera Turbo, which is, well, it is relevant seeing that they did do a redesign of the Panamera in 17. So a 19 might have some updated features, but it's still going to be as basic as the 18. So if you're interested in a Porsche Panamera, I'm going to go ahead and put a link up in the corner right now. Okay, let's check out the gallery. Let's look at the exterior and the interior photos for the 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT 4-door Coupe. I say that because surely they're going to show us photos of the GT53, the GT63, and the GT63S. So here they're showing us a wheel that is an AMG GT53 in Designo Diamond White, my favorite color, with the 20-inch AMG multi-spoke wheels. Now they show a carbon ceramic brake caliper. I don't know if the carbon ceramic brakes are going to be available on the GT53. Seems like a much for the price point of this vehicle and the horsepower, considering that the 63 and the 63S have so much more horsepower. Those surely have a carbon ceramic option. We'll find out, though. We will find out if you can put carbon ceramics on the GT53. Even if you can, I don't think we will. It'll be an expensive option that just seems overkill for the GT53 especially. This is a gorgeous shot. Now, is the AMG GT 4-door Coupe, didn't that used to be called the Mercedes CLS? I thought so, but Mercedes still makes the CLS, so I guess not. But that's what this reminds me of, but this is really gorgeous. This one's got the 21-inch wheels, the black 21-inch wheels, forged twin 5-spoke. Those are really hot. If we can get these wheels on our GT53, we might have to go for those. This is looking very Porsche Panamera-like with that wing coming up off the back of it, sort of, kind of. Well, they're showing us a GT63 in my favorite color again, that diamond white with those cool 21-inch wheels. These are not black. These are the forged cross-spoke wheels. Also look really good. Here's a nice shot of the interior, kind of skipping around some of these photos. Some of them get a little redundant. There's nice shots of the door panel and that Burmester sound system. Here's the rear seats. And this is obviously probably an upgraded rear seat package here. Look at the center console that flows all the way from front to back, just like in a Panamera. Here they're showing a roof and some back seats. Yeah, it looks real gorgeous in there. All right, let's move on. Wow, that looks really good. Hang on a second. Let's not move on quite yet. Let's look at the rest of these interior shots. Okay, we're at the end. No more arrows. We can't click anymore. I guess we are at the end. Looks really nice. Let's move on. Okay, so now what we did was we got a general overview of really the 2019 Mercedes AMG GT 4-door Coupe in general. That's why we learned about the GT63 and the 63S. Now, as you know, this review, this build and price review, is all about the GT53. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on this Learn More tab, and we're going to learn all about our GT53, including its features, its optional packages, etc. And then after that, we'll do our build and price. Okay, let's learn about the key features of our 2019 AMG GT53 4-door Coupe. We already know it has a starting price of $99,000. What's going to be interesting is, where are we going to end up? I'm not going to try to make this as expensive as possible, but that said, I'm going to option this GT53 exactly the way I want. I'm not going to hold back on that. All right, so let's see. We're at $99,000. We still need to look at the features, but I'm real interested to see where we're going to end up. Are we going to end up around 120,000, 125,000? Where do you think we're going to end up at? Okay, let's check some quick specifications on our AMG GT53 4-door Coupe. Seating capacity is 4, obviously with that big center console going through the center in the back seat. We know that this engine makes 429 horsepower, at 6,100 RPMs. Now we know that part. We've got that 9-speed AMG Speed Shift TCT automatic transmission. We do 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds in this car. And the fuel economy in the city is 19 miles to the gallon. The fuel economy on the highway is 24 miles to the gallon. Some exterior dimensions. The wheelbase for this vehicle is 116.2 inches. The overall height of the AMG GT53 four-door coupe is 57.3 inches. The overall length is 199.2 inches, so that's a good size. And the overall width, with mirrors, is 81.5 inches. Now, to dig down a little deeper on these engine specs, I always like to know the torque. When is the engine making its peak torque? This engine's doing it real respectable, right? It's making this 384 pound-feet of torque from 1,800 RPM, so basically not too far off of idle, not really. You get up to 1,800 RPM off of idle real pretty quick in any car. And then it's going to hold that all the way up to 5,800 RPM. That's impressive. This car is going to feel sporty all the time, right? It's going to be in the boost all the time. So it needs premium gas. It has a 17.4 gallon tank. And like I was saying in the introduction, it's got an AMG-enhanced 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbo with EQ boost and electric auxiliary compressor. We know that the drivetrain, and just to remind you, has the AMG Performance 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. This comes standard on the AMG GT53, as does that 9-speed transmission. Our 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT53 four-door coupe rides on an adaptive 4-wheel multi-link AMG ride control sport suspension. It's got a rack and pinion steering system with electrical mechanical power assist, apparently. Let's see about wheels and tires. So we got the standard wheel and tires are 19 by 9.5 up front and 19 by 11s in the back. They're 19 inch. They're 10-spoke AMGs. You're running 255 45 19s up front. And I guess an okay 285 40 19s in the rear. I would hope that the ones in the GT63 and the 63S are wider, like maybe 295 or 305 would be nice. Okay, let's talk key features. Let's talk key features for our 2019 GT53 four-door coupe. They've got, looks like Mercedes has 5 categories of key features. Performance features, body design features, then they have safety features, luxury features, followed by multimedia features. No surprise, the first performance feature they want to tell us about is that engine. But we already know about the engine, so we're not going to really spend any time on it. We know how much horsepower it makes. We know that it's got that integrated starter generator that can make up to 21 horsepower. It allows for fuel-free coasting, recapture energy during deceleration. So it's got regenerative braking technology, apparently, with a twin-scroll turbo, electric auxiliary compressor. So it's a pretty technologically involved engine, it sounds like. And then they're talking about this EQ boost. And what does this do? They call it a starter generator. It teams with a 48-volt lithium-ion battery and power supply for the formerly belt-driven components like the water pump and the air conditioning compressor. All that helps to reduce the weight and enhance underhood packaging. And in addition to boosting the power and the torque for immediate response, this EQ boost delivers performance in a more fuel-efficient and lower emission manner. Our 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT53 four-door coupe features direct injection and multi-spark ignition. It's also got the Nano slide cylinder wall technology, which does what? Let's see. It what does it do? Let's find out. Hang on. So apparently it uses a Nano slide technology, uses a twin wire arc spray to coat the bores with an ultra-hard layer that's honed to an ultra-low friction mirror-like finish. So basically it's going to make the walls more slippery and efficient and all of that there. All right, let's move on to body design and find out about these 4 key features. Let's get into it. Here they're just talking about how this is a 4-door coupe, which I thought the CLS was a 4-door coupe, because really at the end of the day, it just looks like a CLS to me. I'm sorry, it might not look like that to you, but it still looks like a CLS to me, and it's just a different name. It does look cool, however. I do like the AMG body styling. It says that all that's standard. It's very attractive. Those black wheels look very good. I mean, it's a great car. I'm not taking away from it. So this standard is this multi-stage active rear spoiler. And what they say, an electronically controlled spoiler deploys at 5 stages of angle and height based on speed and driving mode selection. From 0 to 50, it lies flush for a clean appearance and protection while parked. From 50 to 87 miles an hour, it raises 2.5 inches to optimize drag and efficiency. Above 87 miles an hour, it reaches 5.1 inches to optimize air resistance and stability at speed. Additional settings, lower or higher, are engaged at certain speeds in Sport Plus mode or when highly dynamic driving is detected. So if you are flying, then it might raise the wing a little higher. Okay, let's find out about these key safety features for our, GT53 4MATIC Coupe. There's Car-to-X communication, which, that allows cars to communicate with each other. They're showing us that there's a Mercedes cloud, and all these cars can connect to the cloud, share data, etc. It's cool and also creepy. There's a standard active brake assist system. There is a standard in-vehicle one-touch calling feature for SOS. And what can this do? This is for emergency calls. It can transmit your GPS location, roadside assistance, and all of that. There's standard is Mercedes Standard Attention Assist. This thing is monitoring 70 parameters of your driving behavior, and it can send you alerts, visual and audible alerts, if it thinks you're drowsy while you're driving on a long trip. I didn't say it, but on this active brake assist, which is standard, it's a pretty cool feature. It's a radar-based technology that if it thinks that a collision is likely, as soon as you start to brake, it can automatically provide an appropriate level of braking support to help prevent a collision or reduce its severity. And it can even initiate braking at a range of driving speeds if you don't do it. Okay, let's talk about key luxury features for our 2019 AMG GT53 4MATIC Coupe. There are standard heated power front seats with memory. There's optional ventilated seats that offer 3 levels of heating and cooling. There's an optional active multi-contour front seats with massage. I've never been into that stuff. I think it all sounds cool, but that just sounds like more stuff to go wrong with your seats. And I'm going to tell you this, I really like S-Class Mercedes, and I really love the S-Class Mercedes from 2008 to 2012. I'm going to put a picture up right now. Well, I used to look at these used all the time, and I would look at their Carfaxes, and a lot of them would always have these funny seat repair things that they were talking about, and it took me forever to realize that they were probably going in for seat repairs because they had all these additional features like the active multi-contour seats that did all this stuff, and the stuff was always breaking. So I think it's all cool. However, it's a lot of moving pieces. All I really want is a really good seat. Speaking of really good seats, there's these optional AMG Performance front seats with dynamic side bolsters. These aren't going to do all that moving around. They're going to be fun. They're going to be fit tight. So, they're not going to be for everybody. I like them. I want ours. We're going to option ours with these seats for sure. Okay, last but not least, let's talk key multimedia features for our 2019 AMG GT53 4MATIC Coupe. Standard is that 12.3-inch high-resolution central display that, lets you know everything, and it's beautiful. Also standard is the 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, which is gorgeous. Got a digital speedometer If you watch the channel, you know I love that. If you don't watch the channel, please subscribe. Also standard is the command system with the touchpad controller. And also standard is the color display buttons and capacitive switches. Capacitive switches, to my understanding, is when you press them, they kind of give you a little vibration feedback, so to let you know that you have actually touched the button. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's talk packages. Let's see what packages are available for our 2019 Mercedes-AMG GT 53 4-door coupe. And then after we do that, let's actually do our build and price. But before we do that, let's talk about these packages. Down here at the bottom, say from Mercedes-Benz Star Service right here, from here down, these last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These last 7 packages are super optional. These Mercedes-Benz Star Service, all that's prepaid maintenance. I don't get into talking about that stuff on the channel. You know that if you watch the channel, if this is your first time watching, now you know that. I don't talk about any of that kind of stuff, any of the paid trials, none of that stuff. I don't get into that. So really, as far as I'm concerned, there's only 4 packages. There's only 4 packages. There's an executive rear seat package. There's an energizing comfort package. There's a warmth and comfort package. And then there's a driver assistance package. So let's take a look and see what the contents of these 4 packages are, including their price, and then we can move forward. So first up is this executive rear seat package. It costs $3,550, and it has quite a few features. Let's take a look at them. You've got the 40-40 split folding twin rear seats. They don't show a photo of it, unfortunately. You've got 3-zone automatic climate control, so the driver can control their own settings, the passenger can control their own settings, and then the rear seat occupants have their own controls for the heating and the AC. That's pretty cool. There's even rear cabin wireless charging. That's nice. There's a household type 115-volt power outlet. There are 2 rear cabin USB ports. There's a rear cabin central touchscreen display. And then there's heated and cooled rear cup holders. Now, that is the contents of the executive rear seat package. Now, you might be interested in this if you're going to be sitting in the back a lot. Otherwise, I'm not really sure why you'd want that package. There's this Energizing comfort package. It's $550. What does it include? It includes, a production car first. Energizing comfort coordinates climate control, ambient lighting, audio, and cabin fragrance, and enhances it further with available seat massage, heating and ventilation, and heated armrests, up to 5 10-minute programs. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a lot. I can already say off the bat, I'm not interested in that. There's an air balance cabin air purification system that is also included, and then, of course, the fragrance. So that's a $550 package. I'm not really interested in that. There's this warmth and comfort package for $1,050. Now, this sounds pretty good. The rapid heating feature for the front seats. Now, that I like. You've got the heated front armrests and upper door panels. They're showing us in red where all the heating occurs. That's cool. And then you got a heated steering wheel. Okay, that all makes sense to me. That's a smart package for $1,050. Last but not least, okay, wow, we've got the driver assist package, and this is apparently where all your safety tech lies. So I'm going to say right off the bat, no matter what trim level of AMG GT you get, you should get the driver assistance package. I don't know if it comes standard on the GT63 or the 63S, but apparently it's not standard on the GT53. If you're in the market for the GT53, I'm going to say spend the $2,250 and get the safety tech. Let's run through these features real fast and see what makes up this package. You've got an active distance assist Distronic. Oh, real quick, sometimes you have already noticed, I don't always read all this paragraph right here. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If you want to make sure that you read every one, just simply pause the video real quick. I'll wait for you, and then we can move forward. So there's an active distance assistant Distronic, which is some form of cruise control. I'm not really into cruise control myself. There's an active steering assist that can be engaged whenever you're using Distronic adaptive cruise control using camera and other sensors. Yeah, so you've got a lot of active systems. There's evasive steering assist. Wow, that's pretty cool and kind of self-explanatory. There's active brake assist with cross-traffic function. There is a congestive emergency braking. There's active emergency stop assist. There's active speed limit assist. Mercedes does it all, huh? Active blind spot assist. Active lane keeping assist. You're getting a lot for $2,250. Active lane change assist. Pre-safe plus. Extended restart and stop and go. What is that? When using active distance assist Distronic cruise control, okay, that has to do with the cruise control. There's route-based speed adaptation. Wow. And then there's traffic sign assist. That is a lot of serious safety technology. And when I say serious, I mean it. You know, I review a lot of cars on this channel. Over 350, over 360 actually, off the top of my head, I can remember at the time of me doing this video. It's a lot of cars. And so I look and read about a lot of safety technology. Mercedes is throwing down a lot of serious safety tech for just $2,250. You got to get this package, I think, if you're in the market for this car. Okay, so we got through the packages. All that's really left to talk about before we do the build and price is these warranty and services. Over here on the left, you know, they got that prepaid maintenance stuff I told you I don't get into, and that was up here at the top. They have Mercedes-Benz warranties. There's a variety of them. They even offer certified pre-owned and all of that. And then there's service and repair that they offer, of course. All right, with all that said, let's actually build and price. I'm ready. What color will we do? Let's build and price our 2019 AMG GT53 4-door coupe. I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, first thing we need to choose is our paint color. Now, remember I said the starting price of this vehicle is $99,000. Where are we going to end up? Again, I'm not going to try to make it the most expensive, but I'm going to build this vehicle the way I want. Now, I've said from the beginning, I'm always, if you watch enough of my Mercedes videos, then you know that I'm partial to this diamond white metallic. All right? I'm going to go ahead and put up a link to my Mercedes playlist to confirm that for you. I'll do that right now up in the corner. All right, so we've got the Designo diamond white metallic. It's a $1,515 option. Then we've got all these AMG wheel options. Now, I was partial to the 21-inch wheel. Do they have the 21-inch wheel? They have a 21-inch wheel here. Now, how much? There's a 21-inch wheel there. Actually, I usually don't do the black wheels, but I'm kind of feeling the black wheels. I like them. We're going to do the 21-inch AMG Forged cross-spoke wheel. It's a $3,950 option. And speaking of options, we can do the AMG Knight Package, right? It gives the front splitter, front fender trim element, side sill inserts, side mirror caps, and side window surfaces are all finished in gloss black. Black chrome tailpipes complete the transformation. And then combined with the black wheels, yeah, we're doing it, buddy. We're doing it. That looks good. So now we have the AMG Knight Package. We got the 21-inch wheels. I don't think we need to delete anything. I like everything just the way it is. Okay, next up is interior. What are we going to do with the interior? I kind of want to keep it simple. Like, for instance, this black, I really like black leather. It just keeps it easy. They offer quite a few different things. I like this cross-stitching that they offer, but I don't like the color selection they offer it in. So I think I'm just going to keep it simple. Give me the black exclusive Napa leather. It's $4,450. Now, as far as trims are concerned, you've got the piano black, which is already selected. You've got the natural grain brown, you've got a gray ash, and you've got the AMG carbon fiber. We're going to do carbon fiber, of course. We can see a little bit of change there, but you can't really see the carbon fiber too much. Let's zoom in. I'm going to try to zoom in on the dash here, see if we can get a better shot of that carbon fiber. Not really, because the resolution isn't really that great. So, but we know that we have the black Napa leather with the AMG carbon fiber. Now, options down here, you already know I'm not interested in the executive rear seat package. What else is there? There is the AMG Napa Dynamic Performance steering wheel. That means it's got like Alcantara on it. And it's really thick padding. It's a really nice steering wheel, but it looks like they've got a few other ones. They've got the AMG with the black piano. Oh, they have one with the carbon fiber on it. And then they have one that's just leather. So they've got a whole bunch going on. Let's see with the carbon fiber. Nah, that doesn't really look that good, actually. But it would work nicely. The carbon fiber wheel would work nicely. And seeing that the interior is all black, unfortunately, see, they're showing the brown interior, and I don't think that looks good against the brown. But with a black interior and then the upscale Napa leather, that would probably work. So let's go ahead and get that steering wheel. Now, we're not going to get this heated steering wheel because I'm going to get that as a package, that one package that had the heated steering wheel. Do I want the red seat belts or do I want silver seat belts? I think I want to keep black seat belts because seat belts show dirt. And so, yeah, I'm just going to stick with the splash of red would be kind of fun. I think a splash of red would be kind of fun because the whole interior is really going to be dark. A little bit of red would be fun. Now, what are they saying to do that? To add that feature, they must also add one of the following. I thought we had black Napa leather. I guess they didn't like that particular leather we had. So based on that, it's not that serious. So we're just going to stick with the standard seatbelts. I do like these illuminated door sills, though, for $350. We're going to grab those. And, yeah, so we're good. Yeah, what seat? Well, we had the black exclusive Napa leather, right? We had the black exclusive Napa leather. And I guess if I wanted to reduce down to the black Napa leather instead of the exclusive, then I guess we could get those red seat belts. But I don't want to downgrade my leather interior, so I'm not. Let's move on. Okay, now we're on the entertainment and convenience. So that, to me, for Mercedes means packages. I want this warmth and comfort package. That's got the heated steering wheel, the heated front armrest, and the rapid heating feature. Hopefully, we don't have to remove anything to get this package. I hope. Okay, score. We got it. I do like those AMG Performance seats. Now, here they show the AMG Performance front seats with dynamic side bolsters. Right, they're $700. And then what's the AMG Performance front seats? What's the difference? I don't understand. I really don't understand. I really, really don't. So, active side bolsters can automatically increase the lateral support of the AMG Performance front seats in cornering maneuvers. So, maybe this just adds to the standard seat. But I think I want these full-on AMG Performance seats. These dynamic side bolsters means that the side cushions will inflate when you turn. And so that's all cool, but that's, again, one of those features of the seat that's probably going to not work after a while. You got to take your seat in for seat repair all the time. I'm going to do the AMG. I knew it. I knew it. So if we do these AMG Performance front seats, we got to get rid of the rapid heating feature for the front seats. Yeah, because they probably don't do that. So that said, then this AMG Performance front seats with dynamic side bolsters, is that possible? Because if so, no, it's not. All right, well, guess what? I'm not willing to give up my luxury, so we're not going to get the AMG Performance seats. We're just not going to do it. Heated rear seats, might as well. Let's get the heated rear seats. The 3-zone automatic climate control. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. The Amg Head-Up Display. Yes, absolutely. You watch this channel, you know I love head-up display. The soft closed doors. Yep, I want that. This Burmester high-end sound system. 25 speakers this thing's got. It's a lot of money that they always ask for their sound systems. But you know what? I want the sound system. Let's get the sound system. What else is there? Heated windshield. I think that sounds cool. Ventilated seats. I don't really care about that. Rear window sunshade. Yes. Want that as well. Where are we at price? I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to, $122,000. I'm trying to make this as expensive as possible. I'm just trying to spec this out exactly the way I would want. And so, yeah, let's see. We still have a few things to go. Now, safety and care is all that prepaid maintenance, so there won't be anything for us to do in this category. But let's take a look at performance and safety. see if there's anything that we might need or want over there. And the answer to that is yes. We want that driver assist package that has all that stuff. And of course, if you know me, you know I want that performance exhaust system. Of course I do. What's the AMG Drive Unit? A new set of controls on the AMG steering wheel lets you adjust performance settings quickly and easily with integrated color displays. Yeah, that looks pretty fun. $400, let's do that. Nope, we're not going to do that apparently because I'm not removing our warmth and comfort package. I really want that. I should be giving that up. I should be giving that up. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm going to give it up. All right, I'm going to give that up. And since I'm giving that up, let's come back over here really fast and select those seats. The AMG Performance seats. Now we have them. All right, now let's go back over here. All right, where were we? Now we have the AMG Drive Unit, the Performance Exhaust. Yeah, we've got it all. What's this surround view system? You might as well, so we can get a bird's eye view of the whole thing. I don't see why they're nickel and dime us on that anyway. Let's just throw it in. All right, service and care, where are we at? There's not going to be anything we want over there. Yeah, like I said, it's all that prepaid maintenance stuff. There's nothing we want over here. So let's go to the summary. Okay, here we are. We have built and priced our 2019 Mercedes AMG GT 53 four-door coupe to a whopping $129,395. If you remember, I said this thing started at $99,000, and I said, hey, how high are we going to spec this thing up to? And I said, I'm not going to try to make it the most expensive that it can possibly be, but it certainly turned out to be very expensive. We spent $6,200 on the exterior, $8,500 in change on the interior. Comfort and convenience cost us $10,630. And performance and safety, we spent $5,000. So, yeah, we have a beautiful AMG GT53 four-door coupe, and we are going to pay for it. So, yeah, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Beautiful car. Still reminds me of a CLS Mercedes, even though they're still making it. If you watch this video from the beginning to the end, you're awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Please also like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'm going to wrap this video up, tell you to have a nice day, and I'll see you on the very next video.